You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. In New York, Supreme Court Judge Joan Madden has ordered a public judicial inquiry into the case of Eric Garner, of course, who died after being put in a chokehold by NYPD officer. This took place 6 years ago in 2014. She ordered a summary inquiry into the case, including an alleged lack of immediate medical aid to Garner by officers, alleged lies in a police report, the unauthorized release of Garner's arrest record, and the release of autopsy information by New York City's Office of Chief Medical Examiner. She did not indicate who would conduct the inquiry or when it would take place. A hearing has been set for October 6th. The reason this is important, this is not some departmental review. This is a judicial inquiry, Robert, which means lie to the court, you committed perjury.
And it's important to remember, there's no statute of limitations on murder. There's more evidence is uncovered at any point in time that can necessitate a murder charge, even if it's 6 years down the line or 20 years down the line. We see this often in cases from the Civil Rights era, where you finally bring a Klansman to justice 40 or 50 years after the actual murder was committed. It's important. This is also an important step because often we bemoan the pipeline, the connection between police officers, prosecutors, and then the prosecutor to the bench pipeline, which often puts you as a defense attorney 3 against 1 in the courtroom. When judges are going to start being independent voices, they're going to start independently looking at inconsistencies in these cases and reviewing them and bringing these cases to justice, it may be what we need to finally get the ball moving and to get some progress on this issue of police brutality in this country, because it's very clear our legislators are not going to do anything. Our executive leadership is not going to do anything. It's very difficult for prosecutors to do anything and not be out of office within one electoral term. So maybe it's going to be litigation from the bench by progressive judges that actually get this done.
And Roland,
this is why hold up, Scott, hold on. Lauren, this is why judges matter. This is why who we elect matters.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. By the way, they should have an investigation into the Ramsey Order thing as well. Ramsey Order was effectively retaliated against by New York City Police Department for taking that video of Eric Garner, which nobody ever talks about. Because, New York City Police Department, and unfortunately I know it well, they think they can do whatever they want. I mean, they just think they can do whatever they want. It was already established that Daniel Pantaleo had been sort of stalked by this officer. That Eric Garner had been stalked by Daniel Pantaleo. And so when he confronted him about the cigarettes, this was like the second or third encounter that they had. And he ends up choking him to death on video. And then the New York City Police Department rewards him with a desk job and pays him more money and keeps him on the job so he can, pad his retirement. I don't know. Right in front of everybody's face. And they just think that's just the normal order of business.
The other thing, Roland, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, I think this is part of a civil justice inquiry. That is part of the civil lawsuit, before the case is dismissed or before the judge signs off on the settlement, that she's doing this inquiry and looking for transparency. I couldn't find the real source of it, but I think this is a civil proceeding which should be used more and more, as I often say, to get to the bottom of justice, to get information, and to get the information made public and transparent. So this may be a new tool in the civil rights movement or civil rights lawyers for getting to the bottom line and getting more information to the public.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks at Seek.com, of course, they black-owned company founded by Mary Spiel. They have a couple of great products that you can actually get. This is their VR headset. This headset, folks, allows for you to actually take your cell phone, pop it right into here, close it up, and then you can actually watch the VR content, the virtual reality content on Seek.com right there through your phone. Actually, it's pretty cool. You can also look at 360-degree video from other websites as well, and it puts you literally right there where the video was shot. And so they have this particular headset right here. They also have their 360-degree 4D headphones. And so these headphones right here, which are Bluetooth. Also, they have the headset, which you use for when you, if you're for all you gamers out there. And then, of course, it has this amazing sound, really, which actually covers around. Typically, you just have the headphones just right here, but this actually has a sound that goes all around your head. I love these headphones. Love listening to music with them and watching videos as well. And so, all you got to do, folks, is go to Seek.com, Seek.com. Use the promo code RMVIP2020. That's RMVIP2020 to actually try these out. And so that's what we want you to do. All right, folks. So again, go to Seek.com.